Non-stop printing. It's all about non-stop printing. If you can't print without stopping, you have nothing. If it takes you, hell, even if it took you 2 weeks to print the home, that's not faster, cheaper. I could frame the damn home in 2 weeks. Okay, so that is the biggest lie in this industry. Faster, cheaper. Nobody can really claim that anymore, but we do. We claim that. Now that isn't to say that we haven't had print groups that came here, were drunk through half the training, can't remember half the training, or went home and thought, yeah, you know what, we're going to cut all these corners and stuff. We've had problem groups as well that went home mysteriously, magically here they could print perfectly with our supervision, with our checklist, making sure they're doing everything, making sure that they are ready for the print. And then they go home and all of a sudden they can't print shit. Goes home, jacks it up, doesn't do what they're taught. 2 of the people on the print team that you trained quit. It happened. But when every single video you see from the competition is showing you the exact same thing, connect the dots, okay? Luckily for us, we got people that went home, did what we taught them, followed the training, followed the steps, the procedures, the processes, the prep, and they're printing perfectly. So it's really, really hard for, one of the print groups that goes home and it doesn't work or whatever else. We had a buyer that bought, he came here for training, it's 5 weeks. He only did 3 weeks. It was November, just before Thanksgiving. They all went home. And then he calls me and begs me, please, James, don't make me send my people back, please. We're good, we're good. I'm like, you're not good. You think you're good, you're not good. Okay, I wouldn't get in an airplane with you. Okay, you are not good. No, James, it's an expense, and I got one guy that can't come anyway, so I only have 2-man print team. It's like, shit, everybody's, begs you to help them fail. They went back, they tried to print their proof of concept certification home, which we require everybody to do. They print it here, and then when they go home, they have to reprint everything they printed here when they get home. And they called me out. I went and looked at this. I'm like, are you, holy shit, you want me to certify this? Okay, this is a shit stain. They retrained their group. They had a couple people that couldn't get along, that were fighting all the time. They retrained their group. They got their crap figured out. Guess what? It wasn't the printer. It wasn't the pump. It wasn't the mixers. It wasn't the mix. It was the print crew. To be honest, they probably print better than anybody that I've ever sold a print to today. But that's not where they started. Okay? If you're going to come to the training, be prepared to do what we're sharing with you. Otherwise, it's going to be a train wreck for you. You're going to be like, I don't know. And I feel bad for owners. That's why I just almost insist, owners, come here. Otherwise, you are held hostage to what your print crew tells you you need to be doing, but you don't know for yourself. Okay? You're going to buy a printer, or excuse me, an airplane, learn how to fly it. So when people are bullshitting you and cutting corners, and what it really takes, we have to fly out. And I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, that's not what we trained. And you're not supposed to do this, and you didn't do this, and the checklist wasn't done, and this, and this, and this. Not trying to scare you, just trying to say it's a gorgeous airplane. Does something phenomenal. Try to walk from Oregon to New York. Okay, long damn walk. Fly it. It's awesome. Okay, unless you crash into a mountain. Not so awesome. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to say you're buying a robot. Okay, we offer the best training of anybody out there. The most thorough training. And go through the training, learn how to print, go home, dominate your market, lower your prices a little bit underneath everybody else, and control your entire market. I don't care if you're building swimming pools, fencing, planter boxes, monument signs. The printer can make money for you in so many ways. I don't care what you go home and print, but the printer does it, does everything we say it will do, and we have the buyers that that prove it. Okay, but in fairness, we also have buyers that went home and just thought they were going to wing it, print with their fingers crossed, and hope for the damn best. Doesn't work out so well. So, and as we see that, we recognize ways to improve our training. Okay, why are they crashing here? Okay, we know we went over this. So it takes a little bit of hand holding, but as we recognize if somebody's going home and having a consistently the same problem, we change our training. Training is real hard because, again, I keep saying Google it. I say Google it because I don't expect you to believe anything I'm saying. So go Google it. People generally hear comprehend 60 to 70% of the stuff you're sharing with them. That's scary as hell for us. That means that we're training people and they're going home with only 60 or 70% of what we actually shared. But we've learned it the hard way. We've had buyers call us and say, hey, we're having a problem here. And we're like, send us some DVR from the print. We look at it. No, they're not supposed to be doing it that way. Well, James, they're telling me that this is how you taught them. No, it's not what we taught them.